Okay guys, welcome back Because I Can Gaming, and today we are going to go over a few things that you need to know if you're doing car duplication glitches. So there's some things you need to know, some very important information. Before we get started, let's give a shout out to the notification gang. You're up on the screen. If you want a shout out in the next video, just hashtag notification gang, guys. Now I would recommend you watch this whole video because there's going to be some pointers that we're going to go over. You need to make sure you know them so you don't get dupe detected. If you get dupe detected, you will lose your custom plates. You won't be able to sell cars, and your number of cars you can sell a day will drop. So these are very important things, guys, if you're looking to dupe. If you look, I have $149 million, and it's from not being dupe detected. So there's a pattern that you need to follow, or sell rules we'll call it, that you need to follow so you don't get dupe detected. So first things first, let's talk about dupes. You have a clean dupe and a dirty dupe. A dirty dupe means you cannot change the plate to a custom plate, which means more than one car shares that same plate. Any car in GTA has a license plate. Even if you can't see it, it still has a license plate attached to it. So if you are duping a car and it doesn't switch the plate and it puts the same plate on the second car, that is now a dirty dupe. You go to sell that dupe, Rockstar knows there's more than one car with the same plate, and now you have got yourself dupe detected. So what will happen usually is, instead of selling 8 cars a day, they'll drop you down to 7 or 5 or 4 or 3. It depends on how many times you get dupe detected. Now, even if you sell a normal car off the street, so if I go steal some random car and sell it, and then I sell too many a day, I will still get dupe detected because I'm hitting the sell limit. So that gives a flag to Rockstar saying, this guy's selling too many cars, let's look into him. Even knowing it's just cars off the street, it does happen. So when you are doing car duplication glitches, you want to make sure it's a clean dupe. And if it's not a clean dupe, you need to make sure you can change your plate on it. So that's why people will say, this dupe you need custom license plates from. How do you get custom license plates? Let me pull in here and show you. To get custom license plates to start, you need to have the app on your phone. And there's a GTA app. Let's see if I have it on my phone still. And you basically order your custom plate from the app, and then you go into the game with whatever car you pick and you do it that way. So that is how you do that. There's a Rockstar app for it, so make sure you download it. So what happens is, if I repair this vehicle and I go to my license plates, this is an easy way to tell if it's a clean dupe or a dirty dupe. You go to plate, and then you'll see that I have a numbered plate on here. I can now switch this to any of my free custom plates, as you see, which means this is a clean dupe. And FYI, this is a duped car, so this is a clean dupe. So that's how you know the difference between a clean dupe and a dirty dupe. So if you don't have custom plates yet, I would suggest you get yourself 5 or 6 custom plates through the app. Put them on the cars that you bought them for, and then from then on out, you can use that plate on any car you own. Now, you'll see a lot of times in videos, I will say, only dupe Benny cars or arena cars. So what happens is, if I go to sell this car right now, this car sells for $845,000. That's not an awful lot of money. That's because this car is not fully maxed out. So what you want to do is you want to sell a car that is an arena car, which I'll show you here in a second, that is fully maxed out. So I find the Mini sells for the most money. So this car here will only sell for its mods. The Mini I find sells for a little more. So if I sell this one, just because I want to get rid of it anyways, I'll sell this one first. It will sell for $800,000. My Mini sells for anywhere from 1.5 to 1.9. That's an arena car. Your arena Mini sells for the most money. So what happens is, when you buy a car and you go to dupe it, you'll only get a percentage of the modifications for the amount of money you get. So the retro LG custom costs you like $1 million roughly to upgrade it to a Benny's car, and then all the different customizations, that's why the car sells for almost $1 million. You're getting paid back for the modifications, not the price of the car. So for some reason, if you decide to dupe your Deluxo, the Deluxo only sells for like $250,000. Yes, you're paying $2 million for it, but the modifications aren't a lot there. So when you're duping cars, guys, you got to keep that in mind. You see here I got tons of the little minis. So I'm going to call one of them in, and I'm going to show you how much they sell for. Now, sell rules. This is so you don't get dupe detected as well. You can only sell 8 cars a day. So basically every hour you could sell 1 car. Now, if you do what I do, make sure you pay attention to this. I sell 2 cars back to back, and then I won't sell a car for another 2 to 4 hours. Once I sell my 2 cars back to back, I'll play for 3 or 4 hours, or I'll get off the console, or whatever the case may be. I usually don't play for a long time, long period of times at a time. So I'll sell these 2 cars, I'll get off, I'll come back on 6 hours later, sell 2 more. Now, if you decide that you want to sell 8 a day, you need to make sure you skip an hour. And GTA time is different than our time. So you see this car sells for 1.5 million, by the way. So if it's 8 cars a day in GTA, it's actually 8 cars a day in GTA is different from our time. So 24 hours in GTA is 30 hours of real life time. So it means you can only sell 8 cars every 30 hours. You sell more than that, you will get yourself dupe detected, and then, you know, they'll watch your count, they'll take your sell limit down, and you can be down to a sell limit that you can only sell 1 car a day, and that will last for quite a long time. So make sure you don't get detected that way. So your biggest thing you guys need to pay attention for, guys, is you need to make sure they're a clean dupe. You need to know the difference between a clean dupe and a dirty dupe. If you don't know the difference, just take it to a Los Santos and see if you can put a plate on it. If you can't see your plate, just make sure you know if you're doing a merge glitch or a dirty dupe. So dirty dupe would be like, say, the dupe that's out right now, you got to run through your MOC, but before you go in your MOC, you get in your car and you watch your plate change. That is a merge glitch. So you know you're merging the plate from the last vehicle to the new vehicle, and you're good to go. If you skip that step and you run through your MOC first and then put the car in, you have your original existing plate, and that means that you now have created a dirty dupe. So if you're not sure what's clean, what's dirty, take it to Los Santos with a custom plate and see if you can change your custom plate. If you can't put a custom plate on it, 9 times out of 10, it is a dirty dupe, guys. So keep that in mind. So I hope this helped you guys. Biggest things to follow is you're only allowed to sell 8 cars every 30 hours. I do 1 every other hour at that to give you the 8 cars an hour. You need to know the difference between a clean dupe and a dirty dupe, and we will go from there. And you just see I just broke $151 million, guys. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. Make sure if you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and until next time, we'll catch you later. And don't forget to check out the car duplication glitches that are still working right now, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.